What is up, happy people? That's not even our tagline. I stole that from a YouTuber called Deer Meat for Dinner. We're back. Yankees take 2 out of 3 from Cleveland. It is a great day. It is beautiful. 75 degrees. Springtime is a coming. And yeah, I'm pretty fantastic. I before you ask me, I had a great day. I got up at 10:30, went on a hike with our friend Alfie. So when he said hike, I thought he was saying like a public hiking area with trail markers and everything. No, this was the back of his uncle's 800 acre property. It was just like ATV trails. Like there's no markings or anything. And so we definitely got lost a couple times, but we made it back safely.
That's good.
Good news for everyone. How are you?
I'm doing great. The weather, man. I can't get off the weather talk, bro. It's like so freaking nice. God, it's supposed to be like 80
I hate
tomorrow.
it. We sound old. We sound old.
I guess. I mean, can't blame me though, bro. It's too nice.
No, not at all.
Do you have any plans for the evening tonight?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna go sit on Kevin and Alfie's roof and just hang out there, listen to some Bob Marley and associated Bob Marley activities.
Okay.
So I got to eat some din first, though. But let's jump into this Yankees because, man, they are on a roll right now. Call them Taylor Ham the way they're on a roll.
Whoa!
They just have been cutting through these soft AL teams. These AL teams are trash. Cleveland Guardians, trash team. We literally own them. We actually own them. I can't wait to play them again in the playoffs and absolutely destroy their hopes and dreams. It's part of being, it's part of what being a Yankee fan is all about. Do you have any before we jump into the categories, do you have any initial thoughts on this series?
Yeah, so this is one point I wanted to bring up. If there's any Guardians fans listening right now, which, I assume there isn't, but the Guardians Twitter, I don't know if you caught this, but the Guardians Twitter guy is just going off on the Yankees for no damn reason, bro. I don't understand the jokes. The Guardians official
equivalent
Twitter.
To
They're tweeting this shit about, we beat the team from Queens, we play this team from Queens. We play a rubber match against the team from New Jersey, or until we get to New Jersey and play them. Like, I don't understand these jokes and where they're coming from. They're not funny. You're bad.
I don't even get why are they saying New Jersey.
I don't know. Like they're saying team from Queens.
I'm a big New Jersey fan. But.
Team from Queens. We don't play them until we get to New Jersey. I don't understand these jokes, Cleveland. If you guys can fill me in, that'd be great. Leave it in the comments. But I don't understand, bro. And then
if they're talking about the Giants, it'd be like, we're playing in New Jersey. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
Because MetLife, but
they also made a Queens joke though. Like
maybe
there's
Queens
like a Bronx Queens thing like earlier on. I don't understand. It's probably an inside joke or something.
Maybe they just don't know the difference between.
No, they've been apparently they tweeted this like a couple years ago too. So it's like a running joke for Cleveland Guardian fans. And they also.
Well, it's not very funny because they keep losing. So I don't. You can haha all you want. It's not very funny.
Really not funny.
If you guys think losing games is funny, then sure, laugh.
And also,
you can laugh all you want. But
you remember in today's game, Boone gets ejected. There was a little bit of a argument back and forth, and then Rosario homers, and they tweet out the video of Rosario homering and say, "There's really no arguing about that one." Like. What are we doing?
Like they're
here?
trying to stir the pot. Like this is what you have to do when you're a trash ass MLB franchise and you consistently lose to let's say a team like the New York Yankees. Then you have to come up with these these other little things to keep the fans entertained because they know when the Yankees come you're gonna get 2 out of 3 or swept. So you may as well try to stir the pot. It's just the same thing with Josh Naylor did last year with the carrying the baby thing. Dude,
cheesy,
you
cringe.
you guys are just cringe. Yeah. If there's a word I would use, it was cringe. I think they also just hate us, which, there's an incident with the Yankee fans throwing trash on the field last year, which I get is totally unacceptable. But I don't know, man. But Cleveland is just
official
a joke.
Twitter. Come on, man. That's like that shit's like so low for Judge. Like it doesn't even reach Judge's ears, bro. Like Judge is so
not at all.
far above that. Yeah, it's not.
He's on the flight to Minnesota right now, tuning it out, having a glass of wine with Glaber, maybe Rizzo, listening to some Pop Smoke. Yeah,
Rizzo.
But anyway, speaking of this Cleveland team, their ace, who's supposed to be good. We eat him for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you want to just jump right into it, let's jump right into it with the offense. Game 1, this is actually the only game that the Yankees end up losing. But they get off to a hot start. They load the bases in the first inning. Stanton hits a freaking piss missile, hits the middle of the wall. Like this game's being played at 20 other ballparks, that's a grand slam to start the game, and we're pretty much putting this one to bed. But after that, Yankees failed to score. Notable days: Gleyber Torres leadoff double, another good day. Kiner Falefa first base hit. Let's give him some claps.
Clap it up.
Hits the ball out of the infield for the first time this year. Amazing job by IKF. We love to see it. And yeah, I guess Game 2 is when we really broke out. If you want to start me on Game 2.
Okay, yeah. Before we move on to Game 2, though, Game 1 was a little rough on the offensive side. I think we should note that a little bit more because we loaded the bases twice, or we loaded the bases once with nobody out, couldn't score. Karinchak goes absolutely insane. And then we get a runner on third, nobody out, still can't score. I think that was the game right there. You got to get those runners in. We had at one point Judge, Rizzo, and Stanton coming up with runner on third, nobody out when Gleyber hit that triple.
Right.
You got to score one. Like, you got to tack on. You only scored 2 runs in the first inning.
Yeah. I mean, you don't usually see Judge take swings like that. Like, that was the check swing Judge one, right? So, you know, I've never seen Judge do that in his 5 years here. So it's like, okay, I'll let it slide. But then the strikeout of Rizzo and Stanton really hurt us there. So yeah, just got to convert. But again, early in the year, like, I'm not really worried about that. All those guys have been doing their thing. Willie Calhoun hit the ball hard a couple times.
He did.
His swing has looked great. But specifically in this game, he lines out to second base with the bases loaded as well. So it's it's not like we weren't making hard contact. We got kind of unlucky. Rosario makes a couple nice plays there. So yeah, you would like to convert the run, obviously. But we're not at the point in the year where it's like, what are they doing? They got to get that run in. Like we're like, okay, we can lose a game. We're okay with it. Yeah. But like I said, Game 2, Yankees just completely break out of it. Everyone's hitting. DJ's back in the lineup. Or wait, he was he was out of the lineup. Yeah, rest day for DJ Game 1. So DJ's back in, of course, 2 hits and a walk. Just an absolute beast. And what else? What else of note was this? I forget what.
I mean, there's a lot going on. Everyone hit. It's the Cordero first 2-run home run, or 3-run home run, I should say.
Right, yeah.
That guy is just an absolute machine right now. He's clicking on all cylinders. Aaron Hicks picks up 2 hits, which is big for him. Rizzo, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. I mean, 11 runs. Can't really... No points to knock on. Willie Calhoun picks up an RBI single as well.
Do you think this is Franchy, or is he just hot streak? Do you believe in are you on the Franchy train, or are you he's having a really good month?
Okay.
Where are you at with that?
It's actually, it's a tough spot to be in because last year Matt Carpenter did the same thing. I was way further on the Matt Carpenter train than I am on the Franchy Cordero train right now. I was leading that Matt Carpenter train early on, and I picked him up first few games in fantasy. I was already on. But Franchy, I don't know. I'm not fully bought in. I don't think this is I know he's a good hitter. He has power. I just don't know if I don't know how far this is going to sustain.
I'm kind of with you. I don't know if this is real. I really don't know if this is real at all right now. But I mean, some of the swings, some of his home runs, doesn't even look like he's
effortless.
trying. You kind of it kind of reminds you of the Aaron Judge kind of swing, super relaxed in the box, super up tall, just letting the hands work. I forgot I'm holding a microphone, so I can't swing it.
It's not a bat.
But yeah, I mean, dude, some of these Franchy Cordero home runs, you're like, okay, that's a lazy fly ball to the outfield, and it's just it's just gone.
Yeah.
It's just his swing is just super, super beautiful, and the Yankees always have one of those guys, whether it's Luke Voigt, Matt Carpenter. Who else? Who do they have in the past? Lance Berkman, there's a name. Or they have a surprise. They have a surprise guy who just starts to go off. And it looks like it's gonna be Franchy for this half of the season.
I'm
and now Willie Calhoun, man. I mean, do you see they list Calhoun at 5'6"?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's actually crazy.
I don't know.
I thought he was at least 5'9", 5'10".
So
I didn't think
it's
he was
interesting. When you Google his height, it comes up as 5'8". Baseball Reference has it at 5'6". I'm gonna give him 5'7", bro. I don't think he's 5'6".
No, he right. Here's a picture of him next to Franchy. What is Franchy?
Franchy's probably 6'2", 6'3". I don't know. I think they're cutting him a little short there, buddy.
Comparisons kind of reminds me of a turtle. A really athletic turtle.
Okay, Franchy's really 6'3", 225.
Dude, no way he's 5'6". He look like a kid.
Also, can I say another thing about Willie? Willie,
Yeah.
the play style, not his looks. The play style, his swing, his presence at the plate kind of reminds me of lefty Gleyber Torres.
I was gonna say Jose Ramirez.
That's more of a looks kind of thing.
That's a body type
Yeah,
comparison.
it's a body type and cute cheeks kind of thing. But no. Like hitting, I feel like he's a little bit of a Gleyber Torres from the left side. Gap to gap power, can hit it out, smooth swing. When they both hit the ball, it doesn't look like it's coming off the bat really hard, like Judge or Stanton or Franchy. There's these guys, like, the ball's, like, whistling off the bat. But, I don't know, Gleyber, he's kind of just poking balls all over the place, and it's kind of giving me Willie Calhoun vibes.
Yeah. And then the final game, we'll quickly talk about this. We'll get this on the roll. This is today's game, man. A huge swing by Oswaldo in the end there. Who else had a notable day? Anthony Volpe. I don't think that wins him player of the game pick. I think Franchy again. By the way, Franchy again. Anthony Volpe's second extra base hit as a New York Yankee. Just missing a home run. I think if that's a Yankee Stadium, that's a home run for him. I kind of like him in that spot. Like, obviously, I'm a DJ LeMahieu fan, but him with the protection of Judge, and in the 9-hole, in some ways, that is not far off. He has the protection of DJ and Judge up there. But dude, him hitting in that leadoff spot is fun. Like, I really, really had fun watching him do that. And I think he's still like a tick off. Like, he's still getting adjusted.
He missed another one too late in the game.
Yeah,
just
right.
Missed it.
And I just feel like he's like almost there. Like, he's knocking at the door. He's not quite in. He's still brushing off on the welcome mat. Like, he's just not fully in the door yet. But like, it's
has he
coming.
rung the doorbell?
No,
I think he rings that doorbell with
training.
No, I think he rang that doorbell with a double today, bro. He's coming. He's so close. He's like, the door's almost open. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not denying that. I mean, I'm just trying to find out where we're at with the analogy of the door. But
spring training was more of like he hopped on a Ferrari and just pulled up, skirted into the driveway.
Yeah, no, he literally just put the Ferrari into the house. Like, he just drove it into the house completely.
Sorry, guys. Just got to get in here.
Yeah. But I could see him having a killer May. Like, I could see him getting adjusted to this MLB pitching. Guys, remember, he's had 20 freaking games in AAA. So, for the majority of his baseball career, for the majority of his professional baseball career, he's seen AA pitching. So, like, let's bear with him. For the most part, Yankee fans have been. I haven't really seen many, like, bench Volpe, send him down Volpe. Like, I think everyone's pretty, like, okay, 21-year-old guy, we're going to let him rock, do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
So happy for him for that. And like I said, Cordero again. Kyle Higashioka almost goes freaking deep this game.
Does pick up an RBI double, yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of nice things. And yeah, Oswaldo with another couple of hits. He just honestly has looked great ever since he kind of didn't play for those 2 games. He's looked off the charts good. From both sides.
By the way, smooth in the infield. Shortstop game 2, second base today. So smooth. I mean,
I don't understand how it's possible. The other guy that I can like remember in the MLB that's a plus outfielder. I'm not. Okay. There's another guy that's a plus outfielder and a plus infielder is Mookie Betts.
Okay,
like
good comparison.
I don't want to like. Do you think that's like fair to say that like Oswaldo is a plus defender?
I'm gonna have to say Oswaldo's better in terms of utility. I would take like Mookie's outfield is obviously worlds above Oswaldo's outfield, but if you combine the two, I would trust Oswaldo's shortstop, second base, third base over Mookie's second base.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, this is kind of ridiculous. We have Dodger fans here. We're sorry. We're not really comparing the player, but like, defensive wise, like, dude, he can go get it with anyone from shortstop and track down fly balls with anyone.
Center field, like. First base
he's
glove.
Just so nice. He's so nice, and still rocking the puka shells. He's gonna be. I feel like he's got to be a long stay.
I still gotta get me one of those for the summer. Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when you take surfing lessons, you'll rock one of those.
Lessons? You mean I'm gonna?
Yeah, sorry, no lessons.
I'm gonna be giving.
All right,
lessons.
you want to rate this? You want to rate this offense? Give him some brownie points.
Yeah.
Kind of a mixed bag here, to be honest. Like, we're not like
in game 1. I'm gonna give a 5 out of 5 in game 2. That's 7. Today they score 4 runs. Yeah, 4 runs. Offense is clicking. Okay, that's 3.
Stanton struck out twice. That's got to deduct points.
7.6.
7.6.
Oh no, that's mean. So
No, that's a lock.
8.4.
You can't do, that's the second time you've done that now.
No, I'm still going through my head like 7 point.
All right,
8.4 landed.
I'm a little lower than you. I think I'm around a 7.5 as well. Two runs. Obviously, it's against Bieber, but you have a chance in that first inning to put 3, 4, 5 runs on the table, and you get 2, which is better than getting none or 1. But you'd like to see them score a little more, especially against some of the relievers that aren't as high end, like Clase and Karinchak. Okay, I get it. They're a tough matchup for you guys, but you'd like to score
today.
more. So yeah, they did. The youngster. So yeah, I'm at like about a 7.5 with the offense right now. Obviously, a little critical of them, but
Also,
side
note, I feel the Yankees winning on the day we record is so big because imagine if Game 1 was today. I think our scores would be like a whole point lower. A lot of recency bias going on.
Maybe we gotta get rid of that. Not a lot of teams are scoring 11 runs at this point in the season.
It's true.
Unless you're the Tampa Bay Rays, in which case you're the best team in the world and no one knows any of the roster. Yeah, I guess you did. Well, for the first part, we don't know what's going to happen.
12-0. Okay. On pace to win 162 games. I want to go to the relief pitching.
Okay. I'm a reliever guy.
Reliever guy, bro. I want to give flowers to my guy, Colton Brewer. That guy gave the Yankees a shot in Game 1. When it looked really bleak, Domingo only goes 3 innings, 5 walks. We'll talk about the starting pitchers later, but Brewer comes in and settles it down, gives Yankees some life, hands it off to Ian Hamilton, who takes the loss on 1 run, but he also didn't look terrible. Those two getting 5 innings, giving us 5 innings is huge, which kind of set up the next 2 games, because in Game 2, they get the blowout, get to rest another day for all our high leverage guys. You got who pitched in Game 2? You got
just Abreu. Just Cole and Abreu.
Yeah. So there you go. Abreu 2 innings, no runs. This middle relief, back end cesspool guys are clutching up right now. And then
using my terminology. Okay.
Yeah. It's Isaac Springer terminology. At Game 3, that's when we kind of emptied our guys. Marinaccio for 1, King for 2 looked fucking amazing. Wandy Peralta does his thing, 1 inning, no runs, no hits, no walks. And then Clay Holmes, a little bit of a dramatic finish, but he gets the job done. This bullpen was pretty flawless. There's maybe like 1 or 2 nicks.
Yeah, just today watching coming back from hike, watching in the car, and with a lot of people who aren't like big Yankee fans, so I'm trying to like keep my butt clenching to myself.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, ugh! Like after he walked Quan on that last pitch, I'm just like, I just let out like an audible like, ugh! Like that. Everyone just looks at me like, what the hell? But like, and I was just like, oh my god, here we go again. Like Aroldis Chapman rubbing off on all Yankees closers.
Stop. What?
Just the control issues. But the thing that with Holmes has always been like if he stays in the zone, he's not getting hit that hard. Like if his stuff is moving, he's just not getting hit. And he does the job, finishes on a couple sliders, nasty sliders to Rosario, and we can stay home happy. I'm just terrified of like a bases loaded Jose Ramirez situation, which I really thought we were going to. So glad he avoided that.
Yeah, I think he just didn't. I think he just couldn't throw a strike with a sinker, so that was the only pitch he could go to, which is kind of scary.
Right. Very.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know. I don't live in your brain.
Oh, I think we could go to points. I mean, we talked about everyone, right? King is back, bro. By the way,
King is back. I was gonna say King looks good. Again, we've been saying he's gonna figure it out. Not really too worried. Stuff, what was his velo today? I didn't really notice. Was it still like 95, 94?
It was more 93, 94, yeah. But his movement was back. Location was there. Everything looked like King, except for maybe a little tick higher on the velo, which probably comes with summer and warmer weather. I don't know. Just
because I think he was, like, when he was in Tampa, I feel like he was throwing harder than this. Like, I remember in a couple spring training games, like, he was at that 97, 98. but maybe just chilly weather has brought him down a bit. But listen, if it's moving and he's getting hitters out, I don't care. I know the dead arm thing is a concern, but if he's still getting MLB hitters out with 94 with that much movement and the slurve, then fine, sure, that works for me. So points, I am gonna go pretty high here. I'm gonna go 9-2. My first above 9 score for any category. I thought the bullpen was locked down. Like you said, Hamilton gives up 1 run, but also gets out of a bases loaded jam pretty tough. Bases loaded, no outs, and gets 1 right comebacker to him, and then gets the double play, Glaber to Volpe. So can't be too mad at that. So I'm at a 9-2.
Yeah, that's a pretty good score. 9.5 for me.
Okay, glad we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So were you looking something up, or I saw you viciously typing on that computer? But
yeah, no, I was looking at King's velocity today, 94,
so
95.
94, 95?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so lastly but not least, starting pitching. This series we get 2 of our kind of our duds going, for lack of a better term, and then our best, Domingo and Schmidt. So, I mean, going into the season with all the injuries, obviously the one issue was our starting pitching. And I really was okay with Domingo and Schmidt stepping up, but, man, they just don't look that good. I don't know. I think Clark has looked worse. Domingo just not, I don't know. Just he made some mistakes in the field personally, ends up only giving up 1 run. And only going 3, but you put him out there, they were on him. They were really on him. So kind of a concern because they're when we get Rodon back, there's going to be a question is who's staying, like who's going to be the 5th starter, and I genuinely don't know what to tell you at this point because Domingo and Clark have both kind of disappointed so far. What I'm trying to look up Domingo's stats on the year so far. So far, 5.87 ERA, 2 games started, 8 strikeouts, 7 innings pitched. Not ideal. But Clark Schmidt, I do believe, is worse. So, what are your takes?
Clark Schmidt is bad, man. He's not figuring it out. Again, he has the 96 mile per hour sinker. Only threw it 21% of the time. The cutter is one of the worst pitches in baseball right now, according to run value, which is not great. And his sinker and his sweeper combination is really good. So I would throw the better pitches more often. And
interesting.
He keeps relying on the cutter, and I think he kind of knows that he needs to figure out the cutter in order to get the lefties out. But I don't know. Just attack with your strength at this point. I think results matter more than – because how many more stars are you going to get if you keep pitching like this? I don't know. It's not looking good. He did. I'm gonna give him this. His stuff did look a lot better than his previous start. But also that first inning circus didn't help him at all. If they get out of that inning without the challenge, he may be able to give you 5 or 6 innings. And his line looks a lot better. But yeah, Clark needs to. It's the same conversation, same story over and over again.
It seems like we're doing this every week now. Is like, what the fuck, Clark? Like, what's going on? Like, we've seen him be good. We know he has it in him, but he just can't get lefties out. And I agree. Yeah, maybe it's a Yankees thing. Maybe sometimes we see after the fact where a guy will be like, yeah, Yankees didn't want me throwing this pitch, but like, and it could be that situation because he doesn't have that much. Power with Booney, where it'd be like, no, like I'm shaking you off. Like he'll throw what the manager tells him. I feel like, but I agree with you. The sinker is his pitch. He's not throwing it enough, and he's getting hurt. So, yeah,
and he's allowing like a 350 batting average with like a 950 OPS against the cutter.
And he has an 8.77 ERA or something like that. Not good. What is it? 8.44 ERA, 11 strikeouts. So, I mean, he's striking guys out, but he's just, I
don't know if I doubt you watched the interview today, but he looked really happy. He's smiling. Really? He's very encouraged. Yeah, he's a little giddy. I don't know if I like that.
Maybe he sees something that we don't. We're just casual fans. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Hopefully. And then Domingo, he just didn't have his stuff. He had no control over his curveball, which is his best pitch. You want to guess what percentage of his pitches were curveballs? 87 pitches total. How many of them were curveballs?
So was he just like throwing it to? I actually don't remember. Was he throwing it into like just keep throwing it no matter what, or I actually haven't? I'll say like 20%.
He threw it 46% of the time. 40 pitches
Holy
out of
God.
his 87 were curveballs. And yeah, he wasn't getting too many outs with it. He walked 5, which is too big of a number for a starting pitcher.
Yep.
I've never believed in Domingo.
Or reliever.
But hopefully he can get it together. I don't know who would rather. Like, I don't know if you were watching the game today in the, I don't know, second or third inning. They put up a graphic of Yankee starters besides Domingo Germán and Clark Schmidt's ERA, and then the other three's ERA. It was night and day. So I don't like when we get Sevy or Rodon back. I don't know who I want in.
I mean, for me, I think it's Domingo. I think Domingo has only had 2 games, and he's looked good and like okay in one and in another. But Clarky has gotten shelled each game. Like, I think it's pretty clear cut. It's Domingo, right? Like,
I guess I don't know if Clark can figure it out. Though I think he has a higher ceiling.
no, I agree. I think Clark with the
Kind of know what
96
we're getting
sinker.
from Domingo.
Yeah, but Domingo can do it, man. I cite you to 2018 before he beat his wife. He was a really, really solid AL arm. Like, he was top 15 AL arm. Yeah, he was 2018.
4.8 FIP. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. Yeah,
FIP. What does that even mean?
Gotta get Ollie in here.
Yeah,
Ask Ollie about what he thinks about.
I actually have
Domingo's
heard of
2018.
FIP. I just don't actually know what it references. But
Fielding independent pitching.
oh, so it's like how you're pitching without the factors of the ballpark and the fielding and all that stuff,
Not
right?
factors of all. That's expected ERA, but yeah, you got the gist of it.
All right.
So a grade on the starters. Cole, bro.
We didn't even
hold on,
talk
hold
about
on.
Cole.
Yeah,
Oh my
hold on.
God.
He's the ace. He didn't have his stuff early on. He gives up 2 runs in the first inning, only strikes out 3. He ruined a parlay for me, but it's okay, Cole, because he gets through 7 innings, the longest start of a Yankee so far. He's off to a Cy Young type season. He's 3-0 with a 1.4 ERA, so he's doing.
I kind of think the Yankees want him to win the Cy Young because they were already up by 10-2. They could have just let him, but they want him to get those innings, man, to eat that ERA. Like they want him to lower that ERA. I wonder what he's at right now, actually.
1.4.
1.4.
1.4.
Wow. What was your parlay?
It was a bunch of random pitchers to get over in strikeouts. I had like 5 of them. Everyone hit except for Cole. So.
Oh my God! Of course, and he'll probably never hit the under again in the rest of the year too.
3 strikeouts. I just needed 6 from him. But I also knew that the Guardians don't strike out much, so I got a lot of good juice on that. And I thought Cole would be a little different, but no, I guess not. And then I got.
Do you know they have a my club baseball boys, for betting they have like the Nerfy, but they have like a Nerty, the Nerd Eye. They have like one for every inning. They have like a nickname for it. Like they have a no runs 8th.
Are
inning,
those really that fun, bro?
Nerdy. Like, the 7th is the what is it? The Nerd C. The Nerd C is.
Do
the
you
7th.
really have fun doing this though? Do you like? Are
Dude,
you
it's so fun.
Are you just sitting there doing it every inning?
Dude, we just sit. No, Kevin's just like, no run has ever been scored in MLB in the 6th inning, and everyone's like, okay, $5, and then like, dude, he's like literally 3 for 4 when we're like sitting there having a drink, just watching like baseball together, and like everyone just rides the Nerfy, and then like or the Nerty, and it's just actually like really funny. So yeah, it's a good time.
It's a good time. Yeah.
Brownie points.
Okay, thank you, Cole, for lifting this rotation up.
Can I go first?
Yeah, sure.
6'5".
Whoa, what? Really?
Yeah.
No.
6'8", 6'8",
Okay,
6'8". Closer to 7. Closer to 7.
Okay, I'm gonna give 6'3".
So what'd you say? What when I said 6'5"? Like that was fucking insane.
Okay.
See, you know what we should do? We should plug our ears and not listen to each other's. You know, it'd be a good idea.
What?
You know, it'd be a good idea.
We should write it down and show a screen.
Write it down and show the score. Yeah.
We always get influenced.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's like you were about to go way higher because of Cole. I feel like.
No.
And then once I said 6'5", you.
Okay,
like
calculators out.
changed.
Please get your calculators out.
Hold on.
Thank you.
I'll go. So you go. You go too fast. All right.
Numbers. The first number,
Yeah.
7.5,
Okay.
belonging to the offense. Second number, belonging to the relief pitching or bullpen, 9.2. Lastly, the starting pitchers, 6.8 out of 10.
23.5 divided by 30.
Would
78. Damn, we had a really mixed bag.
C+ for you. I had a C+, but this is your first C+.
I mean, yeah, the starting pitching's got to be better. I mean, listen, if we have Rodon, obviously, or Sevy in those starts, I don't think we're getting dicked around like that. And yeah, I mean, I think Clarkie is starting to get on the edge of like now it's like a must watch. Like, dude, like you pitching for a job now, so that's not a good sign. And you know, obviously Cole, decent, but again, against a team that doesn't have an insane offense, you'd like to see our starting pitchers do better. But the bullpen was great. The hitting was pretty good. I do regret not going a little higher with the hitting. So next time, let's write it down and then show it on 3 or something. I like that idea. I
barely reached the B- mark. I'm at 80.6.
Wow.
So
wow.
Go me.
Can we sum up like the average score for like this entire time so far?
Yeah,
I wonder what it would be.
I can't do it on the spot, but I could have that for you.
It's fine. We can talk about it next episode. That's fine.
That's fine. That's all fine because what we have going on right now is something of a yellowish color, but it's shining. It's a gold color. Gold egg.
What?
Those chickens, they be pooping those things out. Getting expensive in the supermarkets, but, you know, we give them out for free over here. Gold eggs.
Okay.
Come on.
Me first? Okay.
No. Wait, hold on. Oh. Time out. I got 2 player of the game picks this week.
Did you?
I did. I kind of flipped the score on you. You were up 3-1 before the series started. I'm up 5-3 for the season total.
Wait, how?
So
how?
I'm just goated.
Also, can I say something for the player of the game picks? You use like the worst picture of me possible and like a nice picture of you. Like that's
because that was my
so dirty.
That was my media day picture.
Yeah. You did me actually so dirty with that.
I picked up Garrett Cole yesterday, 1 point, and then Oswaldo Cabrera 3
Who
points
voted
today.
Garrett Cole? What?
73% over 4,500.
Over Cordero? With are you serious?
Go to our polls, man. It's over 4,500 followers over on Instagram. 72% voted Garrett Cole, giving me a point for that. And then today, Oswaldo, kind of the same percentage in the polls. I picked up 3 points for Oswaldo. That brings my season total to 5. You only have that one right pick, Johnny Brito. Sitting cute, 3 points.
Right.
Right.
I mean, Volpe looked good.
He did. So, yeah, I get to go first in choosing my golden egg of the series. And it's a pretty simple one. It's Franchy Cordero. 2 home runs, 2 clutch home runs. Today's game-tying home run in the 7th off of Stefan, who's a really good reliever. And then, 3 RBIs, 3-run home run in game 2. So Franchy is my guy.
Okay. That was obviously my pick. I love Franchy. I'm going with Oswaldo. I think Oswaldo's been hitting the crap out of the ball. He had a couple base hits, and I think he had a hit in every game, didn't he not? Let's see. Am I right about this? Oh, he didn't play the first game. Didn't play in game 1. Would have got a lot of hits.
He got 1.
Waldo, game 2, 1 hit. Game 3, 2 hits. Couple RBIs, won the game for the Yanks. Great, you know, he's off to a great start. Hopefully they play him more, play Hicks less, and yeah, keep stroking the ball. He's doing great.
Yeah, and then 2 guys, not quite a golden egg, but 2 guys that should be getting honorable mentions here. I want to give shout outs to Anthony Rizzo, who is stroking the ball really well, 7 at bats, 3 hits. And then also another guy, Ron Marinaccio, who's becoming one of our shutdown relievers at the back end of our bullpen. Hasn't given up a run this season yet. He's looking absolutely filthy. So he's kind of that righty Wandy Peralta. They're both just cruising.
All right. I think there's only 2 guys in this team who you can possibly give rotten egg to, and we already talked about them at length. So I'm just going to pick one. I'm sorry. Domingo, I have to take you for rotten egg. You, my friend, need to pitch better. I know only 2 earned runs, but I mean, if they left him in that game, he's getting shelled. So yeah, be better, Domingo, and stop smelling like rotten eggs.
Last week, so the Yankees have played 4 series, right? In the past 3, Schmidt's gotten 2 rotten eggs. I'm not going to keep piling rotten eggs at his front
door. If it's the right pick, it is the right pick.
It's not. I think he's looking really happy today after game, bro. I'm not going to try to disappoint him, ruin his night.
That should have 0 impact on your pick.
So I'm picking Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He
got a
does
base hit,
pick
though.
up 2 hits,
Errors.
first 2 hits, but he makes a base running blunder in game 2. What are you doing, IKF? You got it. Like he plays so hard, but for the wrong reasons. He's not doing it right. So it just kind of pisses me off when I see that. And then
I wonder
in the
if
field
he ever
today,
thought about trying like lacrosse or something.
something else, bro.
He would be so good at lacrosse.
Go play football.
Yeah.
I don't know. Today, yeah, he makes a really nice play at third. Nick's applauding him in the group chat, and we're all happy about it. And then in a big spot, he just makes an error in the 8th. Like, buddy, I don't know what you're doing. Thought you were good at third base. Apparently, you're not good at baseball. He's my rotten egg.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I trust him more in center field than I do in the infield.
He just ground balls are not his thing.
It's not.
Like,
I don't even know.
I think the Yankees mess with his mind too much. Like you can't mess with a ball player that much, to be honest. I don't know.
Like, he's not doing
All
his
right.
job.
Anything else we want to highlight before we end this talk show?
Yeah, I want to know your thoughts on the Minnesota Twins coming in for 4 games.
Back
at the stadium?
This is back at the stadium?
Mm-hmm.
Excited for the Carlos Correa booze. I'll say that first.
Joey Gallo is on the IL, so he will not be participating in the games.
I feel like that was script written like a month ago. Like he will just not be attending any series in New York for obvious reasons.
For a week. Yeah.
Okay, fair
He's
enough.
actually hitting really
planning
well.
for the New York trip. I hope they introduce him and I hope they introduce him though.
Comes out,
like
and crutches, everyone cheers.
Yeah. No,
Biggest cheer he's got in the
they
Bronx.
just boo him mercilessly for being on crutches. Like, oh, look at this guy. Yeah, I'm excited. I think the Yankees are going to put up some runs. They, just like the Guardians, the Yankees own this team. I'm excited to watch a series at home. Finally, so it should be some good baseball.
It should be, yeah.
What are the probables actually?
Burrito. Tomorrow.
Against? Let me go just look.
All I know is Cole is pitching Sunday. Pablo Lopez is in there. Maeda's in there.
All
Joe
guys
Ryan's
very
in
hittable.
there.
Oh, Joe Ryan's there. Okay, all soft throwing pitchers who we can hit. Oh, Trevor Molly.
No, that's not his first name.
Tyler. Oops.
Tyler, yeah.
Sorry, Tyler. Yeah, all guys with 4+ ERAs, so we really should score some damn runs.
Yeah, we should. And the Twins probably are going to score a lot, too.
Who do we? Oh, so we have Domingo.
No,
Cortez,
Burrito.
and Burrito.
Burrito
No, I was
Cortez.
going from the back. I was going from the back to first.
Okay, you got to tell our audience that because the audience just got really confused. We might have just gotten a crash if you guys are listening in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then question of the day. This is my first one of the year.
Wow.
It's a would you rather question. So we're starting
Okay.
off kind of lukewarm. It's not a hard-hitting question.
Right.
Would you rather take $1 million, just given $1 million, or take a free throw and if you make it, you get $3 million?
So I just get free $1 million. No, so you got to make it more incentivized, like $10 million. Okay, I'm just taking the $1 million on easy.
$10 million for the free throw.
I'm taking this. See, now I told you. I'm a better gauge of my own thinking than you are. Like that.
I would hope so.
Probably still the mill because then I could have literally took $500K, invest it into a mutual fund that could benefit me
Mutual
along
fund, more like a no runs first inning bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I could just put like $500K on a Nerfy. Dude, low-key, that's honestly what I would do.
No, you wouldn't.
Dude, why
Julie,
would
if you're listening, please call him now.
Why would I invest it in like a 4% return when I can put
Get
a
like
Nerfy on the
100%
Yankees?
return.
I 100% return on like Scherzer versus Alcantara in a month. Like, dude, I'm just gonna do that.
So you're not taking the free throw for $10 million?
No. I used to be a good free throw shooter, and I'm just not anymore. Like I choked. I'm just not anymore.
You choked. You're also not good under pressure too, so it makes sense.
That's not true. I'm great under pressure. I thrive. Pressure is something for tires, not for me.
Alec
You know who said that?
Alec Manoah. Bro, he's getting rocked. I wonder how Ollie feels about that.
I hate him.
Yeah. All right.
We good here? Any other thoughts, comments, concerns, questions? No? All right, guys. Thank you for listening so much. This has been our Yankees versus Guardians series recap. like Ken is whispering, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like, do a subscribe. I don't know the terminology. Just, we love you, and thanks for the 100 viewers that view this shit. We couldn't do it without you, so thank you.
Congrats to Millie Bobby Brown for her marriage. She's 19. Jake just said that on the Talking Yanks episode. Good for her.
Peace.
Peace.